Hello, hello. Welcome back to Space Engineers with Orvishana. So, after last episode, I went ahead and put an O2 generator, a cryopod, and a large refinery on here. Well, I had to put the large refinery so I can make a cryopod, since I have all my ores around this lake. Yeah, I did that so I could kind of just let it run and go do other things, because if you remember last time we had something around just short of 600,000 kilograms. Now, I'm not entirely sure where all of the iron and such went, because I would have thought that I would have gotten quite a bit more than this from 500,000 kilograms of stone. But yeah, I don't know where that's at. Also, before I started recording, or shortly before, I did some work on the Rover. Got it kind of skinned out as far as what I want it to look like. I put some seats on the sides. These front ones have programmable blocks, and if you look at the back of this, it looks like this screen would be able to come forward towards the person who's sitting in it. So that's kind of cool. I figured it makes it look like more players could use it, and you could have like a team vehicle or something like that. Yeah, so that's the work that I did in between episodes. Today I'm going to work on this drill section here. I'm gonna change out, gonna get rid of the drills, or the pistons rather, and the drills, and yeah, change it out to make it look a little well, different. Alright, let's get some progress done. Gonna go ahead and cut all this off. And it's a nice convenient thing. Leave this one for last, because you can deposit the parts into it. See, now Alt and middle mouse button, and all the parts are deposited. Not sure if I could do that with the piston. No, you can't. Alright. Not sure how much I can fit in here. I don't think I'll be able to get all three of them. No. Okay. I must have hit Alt while I was flying around, because my camera was all sorts of wrong. Okay, so we need to figure out how far this extends. That's the wrong kind of thing. Alright, so we need some of these pipes. Gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of those. Come on, make my stuff. There you go. Okay, so that's my middle point. Now, what I would like to do is... Alright, so we are going to have this be like a... We're gonna have it battered. We're gonna have it the dark gray battered, so we'll leave it how it is. Actually, that's the light gray. No. I'm all out of sorts. Alright, so we gonna make a little box around this thing here. Now, of course, I need steel plates. Because the end goal is to not see any of the drilling, and you'll just see this pipe. Sort of like if you've seen oil rigs in person or in a movie or whatever. They have the giant tubes, like pipes that have, they're hollowed out in the middle and they go all the way down to the drill bit. And then the oil is pumped up through the pipes. And they spin and all that. So I want to have it look something like that. We need to check our hydrogen. Oh, it's full. Wonderful. I should probably just fill it from the car. Which I need to turn the car on. Alright, let's go ahead to the back where we have cargo access. Put our bottles in the thingy. Okay, it can only fit one at a time. There you go. We need to have... what are they called? Blast doors. Don't have those on my action bar. Why did I open the paint? I don't know. Blast door sections. Alright. Okay, so we want to go with this one here. Nope, not that one. Derpy derp. There you go. Alright, so let's make that a darker gray. We're going to do the corners in that gray shade. And we'll do the middle sections in a nice bright yellow. So it's kind of like a caution thing. I don't know if you'll be able to follow through it still, but I suppose we can find that out. And we will go for the brighter yellow. Can we fall through? Probably. Better test. Yep. We can still fall through. So I'll be putting a rail around that at some point. Just to make sure I can't fall to my death quite as easily. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get that welded up for right now, and I'll see you back in a moment. So I went full scroll mode on this unknown signal, and it is fighting me all this time. I've been kind of grinding it, trying to hit the gyro, and it's not going too well. Hey, I got the thing. Oh, thank God that's over. Oh, that was so terrible. Yeah, squirrel mode indeed. Let's get our materials and our money, and we'll go ahead and harvest this. Looks good enough to me. Where am I? Alright, back to work. Alright, so I got this welded up except for this here, of course. I completely forgot about that. But, so what I was working on and thinking about is I want to have this be kind of well off as far as resources, just because I'm going to be building quite a bit on the lake as well as the actual... where are you? The mustard base over that way. So because I'm going to be building quite a bit over here, I want to make sure that it has enough resources to do so. So I went into my control panel, turned my assembler off, and queued up enough things. I wanted to make sure I had at least one of everything that I could actually produce. I didn't worry about the missiles because I don't have platinum. Same with the thruster components. And reason being, I'm going to throw down a programmable block and some LCD screens and show how to set up Izzy's inventory manager, because I don't think I actually went into that when I set it up on the mustard base. So let's go ahead and turn our assembler back on. And let's see if I have this on my action bar. Yes, I do. Alright, so we already had the stuff made for that. Or I'd already made it. I don't really know. Let's go back with our color that we actually want to use. Where am I gonna put it? Let's put it next to the cryopod. Let's throw our screen over there. So it's facing out this way. And all of this is still going to be temporary. Just because this will be kind of like the focal point of the space. And things will be moved and distributed differently. But to start with, we're going to go into our programmable block. Go hit edit. You want to browse scripts. Alright, wait for it to load. And we have a bunch of things by Izzy, but we have a bunch of other scripts as well. So let's just type in ISY. Go to our inventory manager. Copy to editor. And we can change things in here, but I'm not going to change anything right now. But I do want to look for something, and auto crafting. Alright, so an LCD with the keyword auto crafting is required, blah blah blah. It supports multiple LCDs, you name them LCD. Auto crafting 1 and auto crafting 2, and I would just copy paste it because I'm lazy. Alright, cool. So I am going to Control C. Just gonna hit check code. It says everything's good. Hit OK. And we need to throw our LCDs down. Number 3. We want our regular one. Alright, and I should have produced enough to make 2. That was weird. Not sure why I didn't grab it when I hit it twice. Alright, and we are going to figure out, is it custom data? Or is it in the name? Okay, so it's in the name, I guess. Alright, and we want it to be a bigger font so I can actually read it. That's too big. We'll go with just 1. And it should have to just adjust there. It adjusted to the right a little more. So we'll change this one to 2. So now if we extend it, which we eventually would, it will cover everything. Alright, what am I missing? Ah, don't have magnesium to make these, and we don't have gold to make that. Or that. Alright, so I'm going to take my little truck and go for a little hand mining run. Oh, so, quick little thing. Just in case I destroy it, I'm going to make a new blueprint. Rename derp. Since this is kind of modeled after the rover I made on Andrew's server, I'm going to name this the Mini Speedy. Where's the D? The Mini Speedy Wheelie Mobile. Yep. Alright. And something I learned, I put too many gyros on this thing. You ready? Oh, come on. You're gonna do that to me now? Okay, so I need to be moving slightly, but that turning, that's just with gyros. Alright, so that's weird but cool. Where is our iron? It's off that way. Come on. It's hard to turn on ice, so it's a little easier to just use gyros. I'm gonna turn off the GPSs for the all those bases. Alright, so that's all that taken care of. Let's head up this hill. Oh, and just a quick thing. So those, the programmable blocks in the front, of the front seats rather, they're directly over the wheel. But I already did a bump test. They do not impact the wheels even though they look like it. So my bump test was if you hold X, you can drop down your suspension and build up some tension in the wheels. And you let go and you jump. And let's just make sure that we land flat. And yeah, so that's a thing. Yeah, me and a couple guys from the faction, we had some fun with that, where we would kill each other if someone was flying over, and you just do a little rover pop, and the wheel or the rover pops up and kills the person flying over you. It's fun times. Let's see how I handle this steep hill like a champ. Alright. I'm really quite happy with this this rover. Oh, that's a tree. Oh shit. God damn it, really. Well, that happened. I just like sheared the guns off the top and that's about it. Alright, I'll put those back after. Good thing I took a blueprint, I guess. Oh, my antenna's gone too. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, let's hit the tree. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. Back on our way. I'll try not to hit any more trees while in the middle of a flip. Or a jump, rather. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure where the entrance is. I think it's right on the GPS, now that I think about it. Yeah, or thereabouts. Okay, so I'm on the wrong side. A 90-point K-turn. This may be a horrible idea, but I'm gonna see if it'll fit. Bad idea. Nope. That's really steep. As soon as it just started tipping, I'm like, nope, nope, nope. If it goes down, I'm not getting it back out. Oh god. If I widened it a little bit, maybe, but yeah, I'm not here to do all that. It's a lot more work than I was looking to do. Alright, I'm gonna grab some iron, some cobalt, and I think something else was here also, nickel. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab some more. Gonna take the rover from GPS point to GPS point just to get a little bit of everything, and I'll see you guys back at the ice lake. Alright, I'm back at the ice lake. Now I need to think about where am I going to put some form of docking, and actually that's a perfect spot right there. Alright, so we need this thing. I actually have the materials for it, that's surprising. Alright, let's get that welded up. And I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna line up, but if not, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Come on, cooperate. Beep, beep, beep. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit too tall. Oh. Alright, so we need to actually make a wheels group for this. What did we call this thing? Mini Speedy Wheelomobile. Alright, let's actually name it. Alright, so that's named. Now we need MSWM. Alright. Got our wheels. MSWM. And wheels. Totally had a brain fart right there. So we need to soften the strength to almost nothing, and dang, it can't get any lower than that. Okay, let's put this back at 70. Probably gonna jump, yep. Well, I kinda knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't think I would hit the wind turbine. Not that it's a huge deal or anything. I keep hitting the Alt button instead of the, that's a nice way to cheat, but I keep hitting the Alt button instead of the space for braking. Alright, so we need to pull ourselves forward just a little bit. That should be fine. Hop out of here. And we are going to change this up a little bit. I will show you in just a moment. Alright, so this is my solution for right now. I just built a little S to lift it up. And now that I think about it, I'm not sure if that ramp is long enough. Yeah, that's not long enough. Alright, that should be long enough now. Now let's see if I can back this up on there. Probably helps if I turn the parking brake off. Okay. So that's fairly well lined up for that. Now we need to put our wheel group on here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Groups. Derp. Alright. So we want to... Alright, what is it? We'll put decrease and increase strength. Jesus. I'm having all sorts of brain farts today. Oh, that didn't solve anything. Huh, maybe I don't need, I'm wondering if I don't need the half slopes at all. Alright, park that there. Just get rid of all this. Easy peasy. Alright, and now we need to put our connector. Put that on 4. Switch lock. Lock up. Let's turn our engines off because we don't need them right now. Alright, cool. So now we got this wonderful thing. Let's go ahead and put our iron in the front of the line. I don't know why I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot I put Tim, or not Tim, Izzy on here. Tim's doesn't work anymore. It hasn't worked in a long time. But that was the inventory manager that I used for the longest time, and I've really started to learn the ins and outs of it, and the person who was keeping it up to date stopped working on it, so it is no longer operable. But we have Izzy's, and now I'm starting to learn how to use that, so all is well. Alright, so... Alright, I haven't done a whole lot this episode. I feel like I'm slacking off or something. Got that. Didn't even weld those up yet. I need to fix my Rover. But before that... Did we get these made? Alright, so we got all the components made that we were trying to make. They haven't yet been added to this, so I'm going to go over here, going to hit recompile. It's going to think for a little bit, and it's not going to update this. Why? I'm gonna see if I can do some tinkering and see if I can get this figured out. Okay, so I got this figured out. I had to manually take everything from the assembler and put it in the cargo for it to refresh. And I did the naming Auto Crafting 1 and Auto Crafting 2. So what I was wanting to set this all up for, to show you, like, alright, let's go into edit text. Alright, so this is what we currently have on this side and what we want. So we need, let's just say 1,000 bulletproof glass. That's more than we'll ever need. We'll say, I don't know, maybe 600 computers, probably 5,000 of these wonderful things, and you just go down the list, and if it finds it doesn't have what you want, it'll craft it up for you. It'll always make an effort to top everything off. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up and show it to you guys when it's done. Alright, so I have everything set up. It's saying A wait, so it's just waiting to calculate. There you go. It was calculating how much it actually needed. So it has A for auto crafting. It'll have a D if you have too many. It'll be for auto disassembling. Because if you have too few, it'll make what you need. If you have too many on this, well, you have too many on this side, it'll disassemble till you match this side. And right now you can see it's making the rifle ammo, and it'll just cycle through making things until it's all set or it's out of materials. So yeah, that's that. And then you can tag your cargo containers with whatever you want, really. Well, provided it's an actual tag that works. Right now I just have ores and ingots. Let's go ahead and put components on here. If I can spell it right. Yeah, I have no idea if I spelled that right at all. Alright, so I just had to change the A to an E. You would think I would remember that by now, but I'm not the best speller, to say the least. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this welded up. That's my way of changing the subject, I guess. I'm a horrible speller. Alright, let's get our components and get her done. Alright, so let's give this a look. Got that on. That's not anywhere near high enough. Let's just scroll that all the way up. Probably be much easier if I went into the thing. But yeah, it'll look something like that. But it'll have all sorts of mechanisms underneath and all that good stuff. I will probably work on that in between episodes, because this is already a fairly decent size episode. I know some people have said that 45 minutes is too long, so I'm going to try to keep things to about a half hour. Of course, I'll more than likely go over that once in a while, but all I can do is try, right? So, yeah, this is a fair enough place to call it. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. And this has been Orvishana, and I am signing off.